Hi everybody, Quinn here, and today I'm going to do a flip through of one of my old books, T.rex and Friends, short for Tyrannosaurus Rex and Friends. Here we have T.rex and Friends by Ruber Matthews and Tudor Humphreys. So without further ado, let us start with the flip through. Here's the introduction. Dinosaurs were a group of reptiles that lived many millions of years ago, long before the earliest human beings. There were many different types, of all shapes and sizes. Most of them lived in North America, with others living in Europe, Africa, and Asia. The dinosaurs in this book lived at different times in different places. Many of those shown are brightly colored, but in fact no one knows the true colors of these extraordinary animals. Scientists' ideas about dinosaurs are constantly changing as new evidence is found. Here we have the plant eaters. Many types of dinosaurs ate plants. These dinosaurs usually had large, flat teeth and strong jaw muscles for chewing tough leaves and stems. Centaurosaurus ate twigs and pine needles. Styracosaurus, which is over here, Styracosaurus had very sharp teeth, which some scientists think were used to chew tough plant fronds. Other dinosaurs ate softer foods, like ferns, cycads, and water plants. Here we have Centaurosaurus here. There's Centaurosaurus. We have Iguanodon, Styracosaurus, Diplodocus, Stegosaurus. There's Polacanthus. And on the bottom right, we have Little Hysilophodon. Here's the Centaurosaurus over here. Here's the one part of the book here. Here we have the hunters, or meat eaters. Dinosaurs that ate other animals often had sharp teeth and claws for catching their prey, and are called predators. Large, strong, or meat-eating dinosaurs hunted other large dinosaurs. Small hunters caught such animals like lizards, insects, and small mammals. An oviraptor, which is shown on the bottom left over here, which is right next to the Celeris, stole eggs, which that's actually not true. We used to believe that oviraptors stole the eggs of our dinosaurs, but now that we know that we're still uncertain of what oviraptor ate, we now know that oviraptor was looking after its own eggs, not stealing other dinosaurs' eggs. Oviraptor, Celeris, the Allosaurus, the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex over here. We have Coelophysis over here. There's the Ceratosaurus on the right next to the T.rex. And then we have a Velociraptor, which is hunting a Silurivosaurus right here, which appeared during the Jurassic period, which when dinosaurs were just starting to appear and weren't the most dominant animals at that time. Here are some prehistoric creatures in the air. Archaeopteryx, which is shown over here. This is Archaeopteryx, which is one of the first primitive birds that we know of. Archaeopteryx is the earliest known bird. It lived about 150 million years ago and had teeth and a bony tail. Other flying animals, which lived during the time of the dinosaurs, were pterosaurs. They were covered in fur and had wings made of skin. Well, some of them were covered in fur, were cyanofibers, and some were just scaly. We have the Morphodon over here. Have Pterodactylus. There's some Pteranodons flying across the sky. We have a Rhamphorhynchus. Here are the two Archaeopteryxes, which we already mentioned. And here we have one of the largest pterosaurs discovered, the Quetzalcoatlus. Here we have prehistoric creatures in the oceans. Many reptiles lived in the oceans. Plagiodus lived near the bottom and ate shellfish found there. Metrorhynchus dived deep beneath the surface to catch fish. Elasmosaurus and Plesiosaurus lived near the surface using their long necks to reach fish in the water. Plesiosaurus could swim quickly to catch squid like animals. Ichthyosaurus ate squid and fish, and could leap out of the water. Archelon, the largest turtle ever existed, may have gone ashore to lay its eggs. Here we have Ichthyosaurus chasing after fish. Metrorhynchus. Have Placidus hunting for shellfish. Have the Archelon. The Elasmosaurus and Plesiosaurus. There's some Ichthyosaurus in the water. There's a Plesiosaurus again. The Elasmosaurus over here. Have the Plesiosaurus over here. Here are the plotters. All these dinosaurs moved very slowly. The larger ones were protected from hunters by their size and strength. The smaller ones were protected by bony armor or sharp spikes. You can compare sizes in the top row of the dinosaurs over here. Here we have the Brachiosaurus, the Diplodocus, which we've seen last time, plant eaters, Cetiosaurus, the whale lizard, Hylaeosaurus, Kentrosaurus, the Ankylosaurus. Here we have the athletes. These dinosaurs are fast-moving. Such hunters, like Deinonychus over here, which is seen depicted as unfeathered. Deinonychus ran very quickly and leapt in the air to attack their prey. Dryosaurus, Lucidosaurus, and other plant eaters ran at high speed to escape from hunters. Two rivals, Stegosaurus, which are shown on the bottom left here, would have fought over food or territory by running at each other and butting their heads together. Ornithomimus and Stryphomimus, depicted over here, were among the fastest of all the dinosaurs. Stryphomimus and Ornithomimus. We have the Dryosaurus and Lucidosaurus. And there's the Stegosaurus, as we shown earlier, and we have Deinonychus. And here are the record breakers. All dinosaurs are extraordinary in some way, but some are extraordinary even among themselves. Allosaurus over here was the tallest of the dinosaurs, standing at around 60 feet high. The Allosaurus over here. And we have Mamenchisaurus, the longest dinosaur, measuring around 72 feet. Sinonychosaurus, the cleverest of all the dinosaurs, and uses intelligence to outwit its small, fast prey that it hunted, whether it be small insects and mammals. Compsognathus was the smallest dinosaur, at around 2 feet long. And Styracosaurus was one of the earliest known dinosaurs, along with other dinosaur morphs like Eoraptor and Herrerasaurus. Here we have Gallimimus here, one of the fastest of all the dinosaurs, run as quickly as the swiftest modern racehorse can. Here we have Mamenchisaurus again. Dinosaur dimensions. It's hard to imagine the actual size of the dinosaurs, but comparing them with familiar objects, we can see just how big or small they really were. Here's a tiny pterodactylus over here. Here's a pteranodon, which is about the size of a hang glider. Heterodontosaurus, small dinosaur. Pachycephalosaurus, and the Patasaurus. And here we have little Solaris over here. Here we have modern parallels. Dinosaurs were very different from modern animals, but some dinosaurs lived and behaved in similar ways to animals we know today, such as the Saltosaurus and giraffe. Both these animals have long necks that allow them to reach the tops of trees and leaves that they were trying to eat. Here we have Albertosaurus and Triceratops over here, which Albertosaurus appeared much earlier than Triceratops did. Triceratops was one of the last dinosaurs to evolve. Both Albertosaurus and the tiger are both large meat eaters. Triceratops and rhinos both are large herbivorous animals that use their horns as a method of defense against larger predators. We have Dryosaurus and some gazelles over here. Both are speedy plant eaters. And we have the Ornitholestes and the modern jackal, which are both small predators that hunted small animals and other mammals. Here we have animals of the dinosaur world. Many types of animals lived during the time of the dinosaurs, and some of them can be still seen today, like the crocodile, modern birds, mammals, tortoises, snakes, and even lizards. Here we have a Parasaurolophus and a Brachiosaurus over here. Dinosaur fossils. Scientists know about dinosaurs by studying fossils, which are remains of animals preserved in rock. Scientists dig fossils out of the ground, and the fossils are then taken to museums where they are examined by fossil specialists. The most common type of fossils are fossilized bones. By building a skeleton out of these bones, scientists can create a picture of how the dinosaur looked when it was alive. Some fossil skeletons are found together, like the Steelophysis here. This dinosaur had thin, light bones, which meant it was able to run quickly. Not all fossils are bones. Sometimes fossilized nests and eggs are even found. From these, we know that dinosaurs laid eggs and brought food to their young, just like birds do today. In some places, scientists have found fossilized dinosaur tracks, and these have revealed how fast dinosaurs walked and ran. Sometimes fossilized skeletons are found scattered in rock, as seen below. The task of putting these bones together requires much skill and patience. Because the fossils of this diplodocus are large and strong, scientists know that this animal was big and moved very slowly. You have the skeleton compared to the full animal here. And from the shape of its skull, scientists can tell what Psittacosaurus was related to. Psittacosaurus was a ceratopsian, an early ceratopsian, related to such horned dinosaurs like Triceratops and Styracosaurus, which evolved later. And here are the answers over here. And here we have all the dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures which can be seen in this very book. And here's all of them. And that's it for my flip through of T.rex and friends. If you guys like this video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an animal-tastic day. See you guys later.